There's a new face at Facebook Canada.
And the Dell Streak has finally arrived. This and a lot more on the High Tech Countdown. Hi, I'm Shane Sheck, Editor-in-Chief of IT World Canada.
And I'm Paul Dunleblatter, the editor of CDN Computer Dealer News. Shane, the top story this week is the new president, the first ever president of Facebook Canada, Jordan Banks. And he was going to give us an exclusive video interview, and we would have played a clip from that on our show today. But they did an about-face at the last minute and decided there was going to be no video interview, and I just don't understand why they would do that.
Especially weird since we probably would have posted the interview to CDN's Facebook fan page, but I'm assuming that maybe they just thought that he might give some opinions that he wasn't fully, media trained on, and they just wanted to kind of wait it out.
Now, I know the PR practitioner, in this case, Vicki Freeman, pretty well, and she's excellent in her job, and I'm sure she pushed for a video interview because really it doesn't make sense. It's like the president of Sony or Samsung refusing to do an interview on video when they make video products, and there is lots of video on Facebook. But let's bring in the man who did the interview in person, Brian Jackson from itbusiness.ca. Brian, Facebook is being used extensively in business, and what was Jordan's plan for business?
It sounds like Banks really wants to partner directly with Canadian businesses and help Facebook become an integrated part of their marketing channel. Pages, the Facebook Pages application, will remain a central plank of how businesses interact with Facebook, just like it is today. Running a page and having a group of followers that you can communicate directly with. And also the third-party developers will be a part of Facebook's support for businesses, letting those third-party developers build applications that they see a demand for in the business community.
Brian, in your story, which you can read on itbusiness.ca, you bring up a good point about the amount of penetration that Facebook has already had in Canada, the point that we might actually be reaching saturation. What are his plans to further grow the brand here in Canada?
Right, this was a point that I was curious about, since when you think about it, half of Canadians almost are on Facebook, but Banks was telling me that when you look at the age-appropriate traffic and the internet-connected Canadians, it's actually like 80% of the audience that they've already captured. So there's not really a lot of room for growth in terms of number of users that Facebook has, but I think Banks wants to increase the amount of times in a day that people are accessing Facebook. For example, only about a third of Facebook users have the mobile application, but those that do use the service about twice as much as those who don't use the mobile application. So maybe getting that mobile application onto Canadian smartphones would be one good place to start boosting Facebook's presence even further.
After several delays, Dell has finally released the Streak tablet. Priced at $550, it's being positioned as something between a smartphone and a tiny tablet with a 5-inch screen. This is something Dell hasn't really made in the past, so it could be a chance for the company to reinvent itself.
Well, a lot of people are really interested in this product, and this is new territory for Dell, and I believe they're going to be coming out with a couple of traditional-looking smartphones soon, one called the Arrow, the other one called the Thunder. And if they're going to do a Me Too product, they have to add value. And I think this product's going to have an 8-megapixel camera. And in my opinion, that is adding value. Now, the other thing I liked about this tablet is that it's going to be a 5-inch model, and it's similar to the Cius from Cisco. And I think if you're going to do that hybrid big smartphone tablet, then it's going to have to be, usable in your hands, and I think this is going to further the company well in this new territory of theirs.
I'm not so sure. I don't think this is an area where Dell has particularly shown a great deal of success and track record. There was a handheld product that they had for a while, the Axum, basically did nothing and kind of slowly died a painful death. So, at this point, launching sort of another tablet, I mean, no one's even mentioning it in the same breath as the iPad, kind of a bad sign. And let's face it, who else but Dell would risk launching a new product on Friday the 13th?
I didn't think of that. And, come to think of it, I really don't like the name Streak either.
Maybe it'll streak on out of here.
Lawsuits galore, Shane. It looks like Oracle is going to sue Google over the use of Java in the Android OS. And shareholders at HP are going to sue the company over the Mark Hurd affair. I wondered if Gloria Allred is involved in this.
I don't know. With the Mark Hurd thing, it's hard to say. There's always been a lot of contention with the HP board and its shareholders. I mean, we even saw that back the last time when there was a lot of tussle over the ownership of the company and Carly Fiorina and her direction and all that. So
Over the Compact acquisition.
yeah, so always kind of dysfunctional. As far as Oracle and Google's concerned, you know, one of the more interesting things I heard when I was kind of reading around today, someone made the point, well, if Sun had been more vigilant about kind of suing over the use of Java with other companies, I wonder if it would still be around today and if it would have had to have been acquired by Oracle. Interesting idea.
You know, there's so much co-opetition in the history of the IT industry, and there's a lot of theft as well, too. What I'm surprised about is why has it taken this long for Oracle to act? And in terms of, you know, shareholders, you know, they're a fickle bunch, and this does not surprise me whatsoever, and expect more litigation out of this Mark Hurd affair. So Shane, I'm going to be on vacation next week, so you're going to have to find someone to occupy this box.
Well, where are you going?
I'm actually taking my family to Disney World in Orlando, and I've actually set up a lunch with Cinderella. And you know, maybe I can ask her some high-tech questions like, what's your favorite laptop?
Or what's her channel strategy? Because Cinderella, with the help of LG, has recently launched the Glass smartphone. It has a sort of a transparent case and apparently glows like a magic wand.
Wow, you know, I would have thought she was an iPhone user because, you know, she has the prince now and she's moved into the castle. So, you know, I thought she had some more dough to spend on a more expensive product.
Well, on that note, that ends this episode of the High Tech Countdown. I'm Shane Schick for IT World Canada.
And I'm Paulo Dunleavy-Bletto from CDN Computer Dealer News. Thanks for watching.